Alright, everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Stoneshard. Anyway, save files are incompatible with the current version of the game, so yeah, I guess we gotta start a new game. Bit of a shame. Oh, hi, this was not here. So, standard game mode, adventure mode. Choose a mercenary, travel the world, exploring dungeons, and fulfilling contracts. Yes. I believe that's new. Yep. So, we're out of the prologue. This might not be voice acted. It's a bit of a shame. Anyway, so here I am, the caravan gone, my leg crippled, half my men dead, and the other half are deserters and traitors. Host be praised, at least I got the Stoneshard. If I knew how to deal with an entire cult of devil knows what, I'd think twice before getting to the whole mess, and I'm too old for an adventure like this. If I could only have a good talk with Grinnell right now. I'd ask him what the hell's going on. I've been doing this for 30 years, but I never found myself in such a tough spot. I need to get back to Bryn. I'm not up to going there by myself, which is why I sent for you. Do you remember how I helped you out back then? Well, time to return the favor. Damn, it's been so long. Tell me, what have you been up to? Alright. So I actually get to choose my my starting stuff. Okay. So we can see a character's affinity. So pyromancy, geomancy, daggers, and staves. So Joanna... Ooh, each learned spell grants 2% magic power. Sharp Eye. It's not bad. Vow of the Feet. Yeah, so I think I'm going to roll Joanna. I'm looking forward to being able to actually custom make a character, but still. I think it's time for some cleansing flames. So we're going to go Joanna. Since ancient times, there's a strong belief in Aldor that women and magic don't go well together, can only bode ill. Lectors of the Academy fully shared this prejudice, rarely eager to accept women for magical training. However, Joanna's talent for magic was so great that they decided to make an exception. After completing her training with flying colors, Joanna became a court sorceress to one of the Aldorian nobles. Unfortunately, her lord had a rather foul temper, something Joanna wouldn't put up with. When morning servants discovered the master's body burned to a crisp, the sorceress's sudden escape didn't leave much room for interpretation. If it wasn't for the war breaking out, Joanna would have likely been caught and burned at the stake. But in the chaos of the strife, she managed to elude the chase by joining a mercenary band. Is that so? Interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries, it's time to get to work. Here's the deal, I can't walk to Britain with my leg like this, so unless you plan to carry me, we need a cart. We need horses. We're in luck, though. While you were away, I had a talk with the village elder. We came to an agreement. We'll fulfill 3 contracts for them, and they'll give us a cart and 2 horses. Don't worry about the contracts, it's nothing special. Don't think you need my advice on how to deal with the undead and brigands. The elder will give you the details. You should go to him right away. No time to waste. Almost forgot, here's a map of the area. You'll need it more than I do. Map. Helps with navigation. Last does not guarantee you won't get lost. Map of the southern march of Bryn and its landmarks, although there aren't many of them. And also ask the innkeeper about local events. He's a talkative kind. I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions. Off you go then. Good luck. Okay, so I guess first and foremost, skills. Basic skills. Still not in the game yet. Hopefully you get more. I'm looking forward to them adding the rest of this stuff. So I've got an affinity for geomancy and pyromancy. There's also electromancy, venomancy, cryomancy, astromancy, chronomancy, psimancy, and arcanistics. I'm really looking forward to the magic getting filled out more. So let's take a look at some of these things. Like, I didn't look too hard at geomancy previously. It looks okay. But I think I'd prefer to go pyromancy to start. Okay, and we're heading straight for flame saturation. So I'm just going to head straight down. Alright. Take the mug. Any questions? Who's Grinnell? Surprised you've never heard of him. A renowned alchemist, a former royal healer. You won't find a finer scholar to this side of the Aldorian mountains. I hear King Ebert used to trust him more than his first advisor. Doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Invented elixir did wonders to one's health. Selling it made him a fortune. And it turned out the potion had side effects. Some were lucky to just die. Once His Majesty's patronage saved Gwynelle's life. Only His Majesty's patronage saved Gwynelle's life, but he had to abandon his post as a royal healer. Since then, he's been trying to figure out what went wrong with the formula. How'd you meet Gwynelle? Reputation. It's all about reputation. I'm not one of those mercs who wander the world, cleaning out crypts and killing ghouls for peasants. I'm a relic seeker. Relics are a delicate matter. There isn't much use for brute force when searching for them, so I don't have many competitors. Why so pretentious, Seeker? No offense, that's how it is. There are more than enough bounty hunters. One gets killed, 3 more ready to pick up his contract. You can't say the same about me. Someone's looking for antique relics. Sooner or later, they find themselves on my front steps. Gwynelle is no exception. Let's see, what did Gwynelle do next? This whole elixir business, it bruised his ego. After he moved to Bryn, he barely leaves his laboratory. A man of simple tastes. That part I like about him. He lives in a tiny hovel, no hints of luxury. Some village merchants live better than Gwynelle. But considering how much he pays for this contract, he still has money to spare. How do you know he can be trusted? I don't have reasons to think he can't be trusted. It's not the first time I've worked with him. What did Gwynelle want from you? Books. What else could an alchemist want? I had to dig up a huge pile of scrolls and treatises for one of his experiments. Swallowed more dust that day than my whole life. Oh, it's a pleasure to work with him. He is polite. He knows what he wants, pays generously without delays, and doesn't hold back with advances. That's what I like about him most. We've been working together ever since. Any questions? What about the Stoneshard? What is the thing exactly? Honestly, I haven't the slightest idea. That's Gwynelle for you. He once tried to explain the whole gist of his theories, but it was no use. I'm no fool, but I couldn't understand half of his words. I decided not to ask meaningless questions. Figured he was some eccentric alchemist, searching for an ingredient for another philosopher's stone. It's not like he could succeed. What's there to worry about? Now, of course, I regret it. I don't know what came over me that day. Should have listened, asked, thought it all through. Alright. How'd you find the first Stoneshard? By accident. At the time I was looking for some alchemy scroll for Gwynelle. He was eager to have a look at it as soon as possible, so he decided to tag along. I don't usually allow this, but the place was safe, and Gwynelle and I had and Gwynelle is pleasant to chat with, so I didn't object. The place was an antique Axonian archive. The room with the scroll in question was flooded with groundwater, but the scroll itself was intact. I'm about to return to the surface when I noticed a collapsed passage. I have a sense for these things, you know. I had to swing a pickaxe for hours, knee-deep in ice-cold water, but it was worth it. The passage led us to another hall, littered with stone pedestals. The Stoneshard was placed on one of them. What about Gwynelle? Gwynelle? Should have seen his face. He paid me 10 times the sum we had agreed on. Almost rode our horses to death on our way back. That's how much he wanted to return to town. A couple of weeks later, I woke up to the sound of someone banging on my door, as if they were trying to break in. Turned out it was Gwynelle, happy to inform that there is more than one Stoneshard, and the second one is hidden somewhere in the dungeons, under the Abbey of the Holy Revelation. Oh my god, this is a lot of lore. Whew. Any questions? Did you notice anything strange about the Stoneshard? Stoneshard seemed inert. Didn't feel any magic from it. In more than 30 years of hunting relics, I've held enough of them in my hands to learn a thing or two. 2/3 of them are junk. The only miraculous thing about them is how ridiculously high you can sell them for. The Stoneshard felt like one of those duds. What do people want these relics then? Truth is a boring thing, and people like fancy tales. Sometimes a well-told legend can turn a chunk of rusty iron into a legendary weapon. But still, these Stoneshards. Yes, I understand it myself now. After everything I saw in the monastery. If I can be sure of anything, it's that it contains magic. But I didn't feel traces of it back then. Something doesn't feel right, but I'll get to the bottom of it. We will. Anything else? How did Gwynelle know that the second Stoneshard was there? He has an impressive library. After our discovery, we went through it and found mention of some stone of the Holy Revelation. Stone was thought to be a miraculous relic, which had been kept hidden for centuries in a monastery close to Manshire. Judging by the description, it did look like the one we found. After an outbreak of the Crimson Plague, the abbey was abandoned, and the stone of the Holy Revelation disappeared in the catacombs along with the monks. Since then, locals believe the monastery to be haunted, knowing full well to steer clear of it. Well, for good reason. And Gwinnell told you the monastery is empty, right? He did. I'm not the one to do anything without gathering information first, but I trusted Gwinnell, so the preparations were on him. I'm not the only mercenary in his service. He has a bunch of other people working for him, gathering rumors, searching for leads. My part is rather small. Find the thing, bring it to him. That time, as always, Gwinnell relayed me their reports. Sounded like a job for a day or two, so I gathered my men and went straight to the Abbey. What happened next, you already know. So you think his scouts are to blame? Certainly. Why would Gwinnell lie to me? Can't say the same about his men, though. They might as well have done a sloppy job. Oh my god, there's a lot of dialogue here. But hey, we're going. I might have to ditch voice acting if it's going to be like this the entire way, though. Oh. Sorry. Anyway, mercenaries nowadays are no match to the ones I used to know when I was young. But now mercs aren't worth a damn. Reputation, honor, it's just empty words to them. The only thing they care about are coins. Thank you for your kind words. No need for sarcasm, I'm not talking about you. Bet they didn't even step inside the Abbey. Had a quick glance, all clear, time to claim the reward, blunderers. Any questions? Sounds like murky business. Wouldn't say it better myself. Gwinnell's hiding something. But only about the Stoneshards. The ambush wasn't his fault. He doesn't have any reason to send me to certain death. Without me, he'll never find anything, and he understands it perfectly. If you had a specific artifact in mind, either come to Varen, or you can forget that it's ever even existed. Period. Shadow passes over Varen's face. He goes silent, as if gathering his thoughts. Murky business. Murky indeed. Okay, dialogue done. Hi. Okay. Save system. To save the game, you need to rent a room in a tavern and sleep for an amount of time. Exiting the game does not save your progress. If you die while playing in standard mode, you can resume the game from your save. And permadeath, erased on death. I'm playing on standard. I don't know if I care too much for permadeath mode. If there was like an interesting meta progression system for it, sure. But I don't think I care that much. Anyway, Jug. Hot. Welcome to our fine establishment. Let's see. Stay here for a night. Oh. Okay. What you selling? So what do I have? Well, I'm gonna sell his mugs to him. Oh. I'm dropping those on the ground. There we go. So I can shift click to just sell all of these. I'm assuming, yeah. Was not worth anything. It looks like he mostly sells food. It's a bit of a shame. It doesn't look like I get to keep any of the goodies that I had with me. Though, it looks like I have some of my own goodies, so it's not that big of a deal. Hopefully we'll find some neat stuff as we go along. Let's see. Do I want to do more dialogue? Got some questions. Oh boy. Let's see. Anything going on in the neighborhood? Okay, there's bandits, there's crypts. Any news or rumors? There's some kind of truce going on. Okay. I'm probably just going to kind of adventure. I don't want to do too much lore right out the gate. I mean, I already spent... how long? 10 minutes doing lore stuff? It's interesting. I truly was expecting this to be much more of just a linear dungeon crawler, some kind of... as opposed to some kind of just... more open sandbox situation. Talk to this guy. What's he got? So he's got crowns. I don't really know what the difference would be. Do we want to pick up a second pair of lockpicks? Nah. Bucket. Let's see. I see meat, fruit, some other things. What do these characters have? Pretty sure the books are too expensive for me. So, I'm in the market for an amulet and a belt. But they're kind of expensive, and I'm not entirely sure if any of them are really that good. So I'm probably just gonna give it a pass. I might want to pick up a bandage. I'm going to pick up 2 bandages. We've already determined that those are really useful. Splints, also very good. Okay, where the heck is the Elder live? Probably not here. This looks like a barrack more than anything else. I should have asked where the Elder was. I was just assuming it would be easier to go out and find him. But this was a mistake. Okay, got some questions. Need to speak to the Elder. Where can I find him? Middle of the village, village hall. Can't miss it, right in front of the market. Okay. I wonder how linear this game is, or if you can kind of go on, like, random side quests. So, right in front of the market. The village hall. So it's probably this building? Because the other ones look too small for me. No, it's not this one. I can take the bowl, though. Be the jerk that I always wanted to be. It's a rag. Oh. Shh. Yeah, nothing really speaks to me as a village hall. I was assuming it would be that one, because all the other places seem kind of grubbins. Yeah, it certainly ain't this. Let's see, nails. Might be of some interest to merchants. Maybe, no, it's probably not this. So, no. Who the hell are you? Ah, another mercenary. Well, listen, this is a surprise. Woman, on top of that, the host have mercy. Got something against me? If a woman picks up arms and pretend that they can wield them, it can only mean the end of the end times are upon us, and we don't have long in this world. But who am I to complain? Just some old bore who doesn't deserve a grain of respect, am I right? Yes. Anyway, I hope you'll manage to survive a bit longer than our last hero. So, how many patches do you need, huh? Well, what's he got? Sell the nails. Let's see, there's a crimson headband. Any of these belts particularly useful for me? Not overwhelmingly, no. Purse can be used to store coins. I'm curious the difference and why that matters. And it doesn't look like any of my stuff is busted. Let's see, do you have to beat the prologue now to get here, now that the game's out? I actually have no idea. I've beaten the prologue, but it had me restart. So, I'm assuming you're fine without. So is this the town hall? I'm super lost. They said in front of the market. But this didn't look like a town hall so much as a guards barracks. Well, what's this guy have? Nope. Well, let's go upstairs. Maybe this is the Elder. Ah, yep, it is. Don't get many guests in our village. Welcome. Don't mind some work? We've got some work for you. Here are the contracts. Captive Emissary and Fugitive's Hand. Which do you want to hear about, Captive Emissary? Special mission for you. A few days ago, emissary from our magistrate, who had been assigned to our village, headed to Bryn to deliver his report. He was intercepted by bandits on his way here. They killed the guards on the spot and took the emissary to the Outpost Inver. To tell the truth, I'm not exactly saddened by this. The emissary is a prick. Completely a useless one to boot. But the magistrate has been our benefactor in uncertain times, and it wouldn't be wise to undermine our relations with him. If one hair upon the emissary's head gets harmed, it's my head which will roll, which is why I'm paying double. Just make sure he's safe. And whoever's responsible for his abduction is dead. Sure. Good. Settled then. Give me your map. I'll mark the right spot. Come within 2 days to claim your reward. Any news or rumors? Don't get it how the old man Bruck manages to run his business amid all this havoc. Forests are swarming with the undead, roads are overrun with bandits, and there are sightings of orcs in the northern forests again. But he doesn't even turn a hair. Keeps on brewing the best goddamn beer around. He's a great lad, our Bruck. Okay, what is he selling? He is selling money. I am confused by this turn of events, but that's okay. So yeah, I was upstairs in the, in what looked to be the guardhouse. I guess it kind of makes sense, just not quite. Not quite a town hall. Oh. Head to Outpost Inver. Modes? Oh. Oh, rest mode. That's actually really useful. Oh. So, I probably just came out of Osbrook. And I'm heading for Inver. Question. Let's go back for a bit. I'm gonna go see if I can pick up the other job while I'm at it. Okay, Fugitive's Hand. You're heard of an escaped convict. Irvin the Raving. Must be quite a villain if there's a bounty on his head, arriving all the way from Bryn. Heard from the magistrate scout that he has a lair nearby in Fortress Inver. Put it bluntly, it's a serious situation, so your word won't be enough. If you want to claim the bounty, you'll have to bring his hand to me. It's marked with the convict's brand. Sure. Okay, so no more contracts. So now that I've picked up both of them, now we can do some other things. I think they're also all in the same location. Yeah, why were there a bunch of guards just, like, bum-rushing me right there? I don't know. Okay, so I want to check health. How much do I have to worry about food? Looks like I'm doing okay. Okay, so we have Fortress Inver, Outpost Inver. We've also got a point of interest. And I'm really not sure what I've got in these woods. I'm assuming there's some random things that you can find in each one of these locations. I'm going to quickly pop down to the, Okay. Rabbit just bit me. Well, it didn't work out great for the rabbit. Worked out fine enough for me. So do we... Oh. Okay, let's just dump on the wolf. Let's see, can I set it on fire? No, I'm just gonna wait. Now, these aren't vampires. Okay, let's see. Do we... You know what? I'm gonna biff this one. There we go. Set the other one on fire. I got plenty of energy if I just wait. There we... Okay. I'm actually taking a lot of damage. Wolves are spooky. Alright, let's see. Just gonna hang out in rest mode for a little while. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'll have to be careful in the future. I will absolutely get stronger as we go along. Okay, yeah, let's just use our innate ability to just absolutely avoid danger by running away. I've got plenty of energy, so I can just kind of do what I want. Almost enough. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Nothing. Yeah, so let's just rely on these. Really hoping I could set it more on fire, honestly. Let's see. Let's take him out. Because yeah, I'm not super durable. That's not really worth the damage, honestly. Okay, so it doesn't look like running away from wolves is a particularly good idea. They are actually faster than I am. Wait, really? Wolf belts are, yeah, actually pretty big. They're not worth much, though, unfortunately. Okay, so I have a mild head injury. Uh-oh. Stardust. Seems like I'm doing mostly fine otherwise. It's like we've got a busted cart here. I'm just gonna run around grabbing things. I know there's gonna be a crafting system in this game eventually. Oh. We do have a wolf down there. Let's see, how freaking injured am I? Answer is apparently quite a lot. Let's see, so we do not want to eat mushroom. That wolf really messed my face up. Okay. So I'm just going to keep running away from the big bad wolf. It looks like it only takes 3 of those to actually kill one, which is good. Okay, so I think my inventory is full at this point. Let's eat some cheese. Pain's still pretty bad, but otherwise, let's just go back to town for the time being. So, can you actually break your bones? Yeah, you can break your bones. The sheer injury system in this game is a bit of a problem. Oh, the merchants have bailed for the night. Okay. So we do actually have to worry about a real-time system, at least a little bit. Okay. So it looks like I can sell these. It looks like different merchants probably have different things that they will buy. Well, I'll grab what I can. Let's see. So we could get a dumpling. Get cheese. Let's see, dumplings, bread. Smoked ham does not spoil over time. Might not be a terrible idea. I'm gonna grab a smoked ham. Keep that around. Okay, and then we'll go. Unfortunately, wounded. We'll make it work. Let's see, this kind of feels like a accessible Dwarf Fortress adventure mode. You know, that's actually probably the best summation I have ever seen of this game. Yeah, I mean, it straight up is, it is straight up just like kind of roguelite-ish. But yeah, describing it as Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode is kind of close. I mean, obviously, Dwarf Fortress is a lot deeper, but I've tried playing Dwarf Fortress in both modes. I did okay back in college, and then I've since forgotten. Okay. My head wound is back on the mend. Now, supposedly there's a point of interest around here somewhere. Just gonna keep grabbing the plants. Some of them are actually quite useful. I know eventually I'll be able to alchemize them into something useful as well, but we'll have to wait. Hello. We've got banditos. Let me inspect this man. So, 2 more salvos will take him out. Uh-oh. Okay, he's dead. He drops a little bit. That man burns, which is good. I'm just gonna play for my strengths. Keep avoiding. Take a look. How okay, this guy is considerably less durable than his buddy. He's not dead yet. 12%. Okay. Damn it, I didn't mean to pick up that man's arrows. Set the dog on fire. Set these two on fire. Oh, he ain't dead yet. Okay, got him. Torch the dog. Now, this guy's an archer. Actually makes this a little easier on me. Never mind, that hurt. So which does more damage? Probably just keep hitting him. Oop. How injured is he? 23. Got him. Okay. So we are thirsty. But I think we just took out a whole bandit encampment. It looks like EXP is considerably less forthcoming. I'll start looting these guys. Oh, I forgot to sell my short sword earlier. How full is my... Oh, right. I'm just gonna shove food in face. Yeah, that hurt, but I didn't actually pick up any major injuries. And we've got this now. Yep. We're not done yet. Okay. We got bad dogs. So, gotta wait for it to get a smidge closer. At least the war dogs aren't nearly as durable as the dudes were. Okay. Yeah, we got this. Going Pyromancer, probably the right choice in the end. Maybe not quite as exciting as some of the other ones. Oh, we got another man dude. I think it's just this man dude remaining, though. Well. Time to just keep running from the man. I'm just torching him. See, this is where archery would have actually come in handy. To some lesser degree. Like, I remember when we were doing the prologue, it was kind of like, man, what class should I end up going for? The answer is... Marble Bear. Cool. And some money. Emerge with that one? Cool. I don't think I need another one of those. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing in that. Straw, maybe of some interest to merchants. Not overwhelmingly. And that's it. That is the only thing that remains. Well, let's go back to shoving plants in my face. Because they're at least somewhat useful. Drink that. How are we doing? No, we can wait on the cheese. Alright, and if I check the map... So it was a camp here. So do I actually just keep heading to the right? Probably. So is there a map in the open zone? Yeah. There's a big open map that tells you exactly where to go. Obviously, if you haven't memorized where your location is, you're going to be kind of lost. We'll see if I manage to get super lost with this game or not. Here's a question. Bog bean. Nope. This bog bean does not actually make you any healthier. Okay, let's leave the poppy alone. I can skip that. Okay, we just want to find anything that I can shove in my face that slowly speeds up my recovery. Okay. Now this should be the right place. Emphasis on should be. It's pretty dark. Okay. Torch the man. Then the usual pattern. Just bait them backwards. There are a lot of bandits in these woods. On the plus side, most of them suck. And I can just repeatedly just kind of cheese the fights, at least while we're out here. Once we actually get into the dungeons, I think this will be significantly less doable. But that's okay. Okay, let's scoot down in. Let's see what these guys had. Looks like the one guy didn't have anything. Oh, is this just entrance to the Outpost Inver? Okay. So we know what we're up against. Let's see if there's anything hiding in any of these boxes, barrels, or otherwise. No, it just looks like a bunch of mushrooms. Alright. Down we go. Getting a bit hungry. How hungry is hungry? Hungry is hungry enough to eat cheese. Okay. So I have to be a little wary of these guys. Battle cleaver. Let's see. One more. There we go. Wow. Now, if I hang out next to the door, that might actually work out better for me. Bye. Because I think they can only come out one at a time. I'm gonna get shanked a bunch, but we level up. Okay, life is good. Is the other guy coming for me, or did we get lucky? Looks like we got lucky. Okay, so my willpower is pretty good. It might not be a bad idea to up my max health just by a smidge. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so what skill points? We have one. Honestly, let's grab Melting Ray. And then we'll grab Flame Saturation, then we can start investing in some of the other more interesting abilities. Hi! Okay, set him on fire. Keep waiting. Nope, not quite. Torch them all. Okay, I'm bleeding kind of bad. How bad? It's my leg. Ow. Unfortunately, I am dead. Damn.